What it do? It's the two Master Chief Wezzy and my boy.
What it do, what it does. What it does.
Man, oh man.
Don't kill me.
Boy, oh boy.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Scary Hours. My mic doesn't sound very...
No, yeah, okay.
Okay.
Just keep rapping.
As you can see, we are comfortably seated here. You know?
You've never seen this one before,
Yeah, I
by the
haven't seen
way.
this one. When have you seen these orange couches? Are they couches?
Yeah,
What's the difference between a couch and a sofa?
Yeah, actually, that's the kind
What's the
of...
difference between a couch and a sofa?
Ain't they the same thing? Huh? So it's the same thing,
Really?
right? Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
That's insane.
Yeah, they have to be the same thing.
So it's organization with an S versus organization with a Z.
Correct.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Or color with a U and color with just a no.
How do you spell color?
I use U. Anyway, my phone is set to UK, so
Okay. I
it's
interchange.
autocorrect.
I've realized I interchange.
Same.
Yeah.
So like flavor, for example, it's
U.
OR. For me, it's OR.
Yeah?
But then color, I use UR.
That's
I don't know
interesting.
why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry? Yeah, it has to
Fair.
be.
It has to
Yeah,
be. Has to be.
The
Yeah.
marketings, all that jazz. But we are in a special place today, shooting at a very lovely location. We do love it here.
In the hurt.
Why don't you tell them where we currently are
Lelai.
at?
We are at Twangale. I don't know whether to call it. I only know the water park, really and truly. I don't know whether to call it the resort, because it's a resort, a spa, it's an everything.
Resort and spa. Spa and resort. However they like
And water
to...
park.
Yeah, water park is on the other side. You understand?
Yeah, it's a resort, basically, you know? But we're not in Lusaka. We're in Lelai,
Basically.
you know?
Shimabala.
Yeah.
We're close to those
You know what
ends,
I'm
if
saying?
anything.
I can smell Cafe River from here. It's close enough, bro.
Boys.
I'm telling you.
Okay,
I
but
can
you're
even,
not lying. But
I
you're
can
not
even hear
lying.
the waves.
You're not like... You think you're Livingston. That's the pressure.
But yeah, guys, we're here at Twangale. They hooked us up with this amazing executive suite. And it's really dope, man.
No, I really love it.
I'm not
I think the
gonna lie.
bedroom is really nice.
Yeah.
The bathroom is... The whole place is
Just check out
actually
my
really nice.
Instagram. I'm going to shoot some collab content with them. You know what I'm
By
saying?
the time you're seeing this, hopefully you saw
Yeah.
his thing. Maybe he might make it a... What do you call it? A highlight? Maybe he might make it a highlight.
Yeah, I'll make it a highlight.
Inshallah, those things.
Sheesh. I've messed up the equipment.
Yeah, you
guys.
did. But
But
you
we're
know,
just okay.
we're very much
Let me
okay.
keep the drink away from it.
Thank you. I've been telling you. But, you know, to get into this topic, actually, to get into this episode.
Yeah.
I know you've seen we watched one episode together.
Yeah.
I don't know how many you've seen, but
Well-
basically what we're talking about, guys, is Black Mirror.
Yeah.
The new season of Black Mirror. I don't know how much you guys have seen. There are going to be spoilers in this moment of the episode.
If you haven't
I'm
seen
sorry.
the latest season, spoiler alert.
I am
for at least
sorry.
the first 3 episodes.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, for at least the first 3. Which one's the first one?
The first one is that same one, the one I was talking to you about, or that I told you about, for the lady who's sick.
Oh, yes. That was the first one. That
I
was
forget
the
what it's
first one.
called.
Yeah, same actually.
I forget what it's called, but
But
yeah.
actually, that's the one I really want to talk about, actually.
Yeah,
Because that
yeah.
one is a bit...
I think I gave you enough without like spoiling it.
But I think we kind of have to spoil it.
No, no, as in for them, it's okay.
Yes.
But I'm saying when I was telling
Yes,
you,
yeah.
I didn't spoil it.
Yeah, exactly.
So that episode is really interesting. Brief summary: a lady gets sick. You know, she has frequent headaches. To help heal her husband, you know.
Before we even get into that, just also back like some context as well. He works as
He's a construction worker.
he's a construction worker,
Yeah.
and she's a doctor.
No,
So-
teacher.
A teacher, sorry, a
Yeah.
teacher. So understand that they don't make a lot of money.
Yeah.
Right? But love what they do. Do continue.
So yeah, she gets sick. She's got like some illness. And basically the only way to save her, as you know, in Black Mirror, it's always tech or whatever that's infused into whatever episode.
There's always a curveball.
Yeah, is some experimental technology, basically where they remove whatever tumor she has in her brain, I think,
Mm-hmm.
and
It was a tumor.
replace it with like an artificial tissue that's like basically.
Give more juice. You're not giving the juice of the episode.
But I'm giving them a summary so they have context.
You add the juice.
I can't remember what it was, but anyways, the part of the brain they install, it's uploaded to a cloud.
So before that, so what happens is, because they need to know the pain the man was feeling, right?
Uh-huh.
So basically, he's working. The office gets a phone call. Boss, Mike, or whatever the guy's name is,
Yeah.
right? Mike or whatever. Hospital's called. Your wife done fainted. He's like, oh shit. He runs to the hospital. He's like, yo, what's wrong with her? Nah.
Oh yeah, she might.
I'm sorry to tell you this, but basically,
she's in a coma.
She's in a coma. Like she's never waking up here.
Oh, there's a chance she may never.
Yeah, and it was a very high chance, like very high chance that she's never waking up. And he's obviously just kind of like out of it. He's like, nah, leave me alone, like all that kind of jazz. And then a doctor comes in and kind of just tells him, hey, look, I can't do it, but
I can recommend
this company that came in and they're basically doing like, I guess, I don't know, they're doing like trial runs. It was kind of like a trial.
Yeah, it's almost like a trial run.
Yeah, almost like a trial. And they're doing this whole new thing. Again, like he said, Black Mirror is always about tech, always about all that kind of stuff, high tech stuff, futuristic stuff. And he's like, okay, you know what? Set it up. So a lady comes in and she's like,
she's a sales rep.
She's a sales rep. Yeah. She's a sales rep. And she comes in, she's like, look,
I had an accident.
They did the same thing to me.
And look at me. Yeah.
I'm great. I'm grand. I'm lovely. And basically what they do is they put this chip or whatever you want to say, they basically cut off the part of the brain that's damaged. They put this chip and it's linked to the cloud.
Yeah.
Right? And they're like, oh, wow. Okay, cool. But understand that she will be sleeping a lot longer or a bit longer than she usually does. What's the issue with that? You know what I'm saying?
It started actually initially with just like, I think they said like 2 hours of extra
It was 2 hours. It was 2 hours. Yeah. They just said 2 hours. And like, what's 2 hours? If you sleep 6, you get to whatever.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Like 8 hours of sleep. It's still fine. You know what I mean? So they even start showing that in the show. I think they did that well for him, like waking up slightly earlier.
And she's sleeping because they used to wake up together
exactly
like at the same time. Right.
That's actually how the episode starts. Them waking up at the
exact same time.
Yeah.
Correct.
So it's actually like visually important.
Right. And then he's like, okay, cool. You know what? Put this chip in. Shop. She wakes up and he's happy about it, obviously, right? Yeah. He got his wife back. Also, and all that jazz.
You didn't mention it's $300.
Oh, yes.
It's $300 a month.
$300
a month, basically, to keep her connected to the cloud.
Yeah, yeah.
And they didn't understand what that meant.
Was he told that at the beginning?
He was just told the price.
He was just told the price.
Because remember, like you said, he's stressed. He just didn't want his wife to die.
Yeah, he did say just do it.
He said just do it. There was nothing. All the extra things came afterwards.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. $300, just do it. Sharp. Boom. She wakes up. He's happy about it. Lovely moment and everything like that. Now he has to think about the $300 a month, right?
Yeah.
A lot of money.
And he tells his wife, by the way. He tells her.
It's no secret. They're having a good time. I'm trying to figure out if the next thing was them going to Juniper.
Yeah. So every year in the anniversary, they go to the lodge where they got married, or the place they got married. It's like, again, some place, or I don't know if you can call it a lodge or
whatever.
Cabin.
It's out of town. It's out of that county.
Yeah. And he forgets, but they did mention this to him actually. He forgets that the lady mentioned that this thing only covers a specific area.
Yeah, because they only have a few towers in the country.
Since it's still new. Yeah.
Since it's still new. But soon they're going to move to countrywide and then worldwide.
Yeah.
Kind of stuff. He obviously didn't know.
So the anniversary comes, they try driving out of town. Hey, bro. And you know the thing is, I was like, surely he's thought about it, but I guess for cinematic effect, like if you're just the script has to follow.
But he does say that he checked.
Oh, that it's far enough?
No, he did say say that he checked.
He did. He said it's within range. Yeah.
Exactly. He said it's within range. And then the babe is just not about it.
So literally they literally pass that thing saying you're entering or exiting this county.
Yeah.
She blacks out. Insane.
Yeah, no, I was like.
So he panics, does a U-turn, drives back, and instantly she can't remember anything.
Can't remember shit.
So they go back to the office and they're like, what the hell? And she's, what the hell?
What the hell?
What the hell, Beyonce?
What the hell, Burton?
What the hell, hours? You know what I mean?
It's so stupid, man.
And they're like, oh, we told you, by the way, that it's only a few towers, what. So it's like, dude, my wife will basically die if she leaves this area. And she's like, no.
Listen, if you want, actually,
it's 500.
No. What happened was, listen, actually, if you want these services, we have a new thing called Plus. Rivermind Plus.
Oh yeah, Rivermind. That's the name of the episode.
Rivermind Plus.
Rivermind.
I couldn't believe it.
Rivermind.
Bro, the entire episode, my mouth was just like, huh? Like, there is no way this is what these owns are doing, bro. So what happens is, sharp. Rivermind Plus. Now you have to put a 500 on top of your 300.
That's what
making
I was.
It 800. I was like,
I said that's bullshit.
Yeah,
bro.
it's bullshit, bro.
That's actually where they were making fun of subscription services.
Because
bro. I was like, normally they'll tell you, listen, it's 300. This one is 500.
Exactly.
But they were saying, nah,
500 on top of what you pay, the
I
300.
said, there's no way. And remember, like he said, she's a teacher. The guy's a construction worker. Even for him to pay the 300, he was already doing overtime.
He was doing overtime.
Overtime and taking extra shifts.
Overtime. Right? Cool. I think, did they pay that 500 immediately? No, they left. Right?
They said, nah, that's crazy.
She said, nah, screw that. We're not doing that bullshit.
Exactly.
Dips.
This is when now she goes to a job.
So now she goes to her job, and it's this whole thing of like, she's talking, and then the moments where she doesn't realize what she said.
Yeah.
And then obviously everyone around her can hear what has happened, right? So she's saying things. Interesting. Sharp. So she goes home, same thing. She's just saying things that she can't remember saying.
And that's when they clocked. When they tried to sleep together.
When they tried to sleep together, she said something to him, and he's like, what did you just say? She's like, I didn't say anything. Nah, babe, you said something. What did you just say?
Yeah.
I didn't say anything. And then they're like, okay, this is a bit weird.
Yeah.
And I think that's when they went back to Rivermind, right to the office. And then now imagine, after everything.
No, it was... Oh, yeah. That's true.
Because
after they slept together.
After they slept together, had whatever, they go back to Rivermind, and then they tell them like, oh, that's been happening. Oh, those are the ads. Because you're uncommon now. Because you're uncommon, those are the ads.
Yeah.
Said you must have lost your fucking mind. Ads.
Yeah, like literally, like, so imagine, guys, as we're talking here, and then I just burst out and say, would you need podcast equipment? Podcast equipment you can find at Amazon.com. Like fully breaking character.
Yeah. Buzzsprout will host your podcast. Or
That's insane.
And then you're back to normal.
Basically what happened was she was trying to sleep with her husband, and she basically brought up like a lube ad.
Yeah, it was lube.
It was a lube ad. And he's like, what the hell? And I was like, imagine that happening in real life. I'd also be like, get off me.
Real?
Like,
so what the fuck are you saying? You saying this shit ain't cutting? Like, what do you mean? You dry, babe? Like,
get off.
I thought we were doing this right. We've done this all this time. Why you dry? Like, what do you mean? What's cutting? I'd have to push her off.
Yeah.
So from common now. Yeah, real. So from what? From common to plus.
Yeah.
And then that's where like all that comes out.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was another one.
Also increases the range.
Oh, it increases the range.
Yeah, plus increase the range.
But there was another one.
It was like premium.
There was like a premium, whatever. What did that one do?
So premium now was like basically all over North America. You could go anywhere. And then you could choose, you could basically set emotions. And
yes. So like if you wanted to be like, I don't know, a dope skater or like in parkour or whatever it is, like on your phone on the app, you could kind of like increase, if you wanted to increase your pleasure, like all that type shit.
Yeah.
Which was mad hectic.
Yeah, when she increased the pleasure, that was crazy.
But I guess like we'll leave it there for you guys to watch it because there's so much more that goes into that episode.
Yeah.
That we've obviously like left out for you
like,
guys.
Essentially, just to wrap up the whole Black Mirror message, and I think we'll do like a full episode.
Yeah, of course.
On this. They're making fun, one, of subscription models. And then two, there's something which I think we haven't mentioned, which is three things. I'll make it 2A and 2B. So 2A is how far people are willing to go.
That's what I was going to get into.
How far people are willing to go to like, pay these things.
How far people are willing to go for anything, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Or for love, right? Like if you love someone, like how far are you willing to go for the person that you love, for maybe even the things that you desire in life, that kind of stuff. Like legit, how far are you willing to go?
Because the husband,
he did more than just overtime. Like
he ended up doing some hectic stuff. And that goes into now like 2B, which I would say is the crazy shit that's happening on the internet, because he got involved in some dark web stuff.
Yeah, facts.
And the fact that people would watch someone like subject themselves to things like that and pay, is insane.
Yeah,
like ended up losing his job, and the episode even ends on like that dark tone. Of like
you see that part we'll leave it. Like, we'll leave it to them to see.
It just ends on a very, very dark tone. Like, it's very, very crazy what people are enjoying on the internet, what you can access on the internet. I've never accessed the dark web. I don't know if you have.
No, not yet.
To try it.
I 100% will.
But it's insane what's going on over there. But yeah.
Here's my question, just to wrap up on that episode. Would you do what he did? Would you go as far?
I don't think I would go that far.
Okay.
But then again, I've never been put in that situation. I couldn't judge him. You know that?
You can't, man. He's a married man.
As soon as they said, show us who you are, I was like, ish. Because look at how much money they were offering him. I mean, they ended up selling all the stuff in their house. All that, yeah. You've never been put in that situation. You don't know. And that's the thing. Those are common jobs, construction worker, teacher. You want your wife to stay alive, bro.
And he really tried, shame.
Yeah.
He really tried. But like, yeah, y'all let us know also when you do watch that episode,
what you think.
If you would be able to do what he's done for the person that you love or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like maybe, I don't know. For the person I love, for my wife, and the things that we're trying to accomplish together,
yeah,
I think it's possible.
Yeah.
I
but
think
to be fair, they were getting fucked over by Riverman.
Of course, yeah, 100%. And that's kind of the point of the episode anyways, right? You're making parody of...
Even the same Netflix the things that we're watching it on.
Hello, Lurst.
They hammered me the other day.
They took your money?
Bro. After that notification kept coming, that, no, what? Bro. I just woke up, ping! And I need to change the dates, bro. Apple Music and Netflix is the same day.
That's painful. That's painful. I think one day, I was so close to actually pressing that retry, you know? I'm going to have cried. You're going to see negative. You're going to see negative, whatever it is.
Bing! Yeah.
Negative 200. How much is it? Kwacha?
And Kwacha, I don't know. The thing comes in like...
Oh, it's two charges?
It says USD.
Oh, it says, okay. It charges, okay.
Apple Music as well. I basically need to know how much is there, then I'll see.
Okay, how much is it in USD?
USD, I think the one we're paying for is $11.
Okay.
Right? Something like that.
Yeah. Okay.
I pay for his Netflix. Don't look at him like, what, this guy?
Well, technically he pays for his own. I'm just on it.
Yeah, fair.
That's what it is.
Hey, but I mean, where's he got all this equipment? So it's a 50-50 exchange somehow. Some way. All the Netflix I've paid for him to enjoy.
I don't know if that's how it works.
Anyways, you don't gauge the friendship like
that. Yeah, no chance. We can't actually gauge that.
Speaking of friends, our friends and us have been discussing a very interesting topic regarding music. You know what I mean? And it's even more interesting, especially because we're event organizers or coordinators. Actually, I've realized that's the word to be using.
Coordinator?
You're supposed to say I'm an event coordinator.
Difference?
Not an event organizer.
Difference being?
Organizer, to be fair, basically is to some degree the person who makes sure the bench, I mean, it is entailed in the job. The benches are in this order, the umbrellas are like this, the decor is looking proper. Things are running on time on scale. Coordinator, everything. In a hierarchy, there's organizer and coordinator, basically.
Okay.
Because the coordinator speaks to the artist, the coordinator makes sure the ticket,
you know, that makes sense.
Like organizer is basically just on the day and like making sure that makes the sense. Actual physical thing
are organized.
Is yeah.
Right. They're not okay. You know, okay, that
like
makes
schedule
sense,
and whatnot. Of course, that like ties into the coordination.
Yeah.
But coordinator is all the elements, advertising, ticketing, pricing, all that kind of
whole
stuff.
Jazz.
Coordinator. So that's what we're actually supposed to call ourselves. Because real.
Because very real.
Yeah.
Okay, we should be doing that. But music, as you were talking.
But yeah, we're talking about, one of our favorite artists. And he disappointed us here in Zambia. And we were warned about him.
That day I was actually sad.
We were warned about him. But I still don't think it's taken away from like my love for and appreciation for his music.
Fortunately.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I still listen to his music. It's just annoying that like he's difficult to see. And I feel kind of bad because if we weren't hanging in Joburg that time, we would have seen him. And we missed the first bus. We caught the bus that started.
Mind y'all should ask
but who
was the reason for us missing?
Wesley was awake.
Just by the way.
It's my fault. So, but that was also insane. They put Kelvin Momo on at 11.
Yeah, it was super, super early. On the last day.
11 on a Sunday.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, that's the best time to listen to him.
Fair.
To be fair. To be very fair. That's probably the best time to listen to him.
No, but even like a 1 or 2 would have made sense.
They should have put him
as long as the sun was up, to be honest.
To be fair. And then the first bus was 9, which means you obviously get there in time. Then the next bus was like 11:30, which is obviously too late.
Missing it. Yeah.
So yeah, no. Fantastic musician, fantastic artist. I am now of the belief, after seeing how many shows he misses and whatnot, that he should actually just be a studio artist. I'm okay with never seeing him, personally.
Yeah, no. I need to see the guy.
No, I'm good.
I need the speakers from what he's playing. I told Kat, it's just about following him.
But he's also disappointing people down there.
No, 100, but like better.
Oh,
Like,
like
I'm
Kelvin Momo, by the way.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
talking
real.
about. I realized he just entered. Kelvin Momo, love him.
But if I'm going to SA,
Yeah.
I'm not going there specifically for him. So
That's my
he might
thing.
be part of the week or the weekend or whatever it is, but you're not like my actual plan. I might be like, oh, he's coming on this, or he's playing somewhere on this weekend.
Yeah.
So maybe I will plan
And add it
around
to-
that.
Okay,
Exactly.
let's say
You know what I mean?
Okay, let's say like it's now this other event, which I know he won't miss. Let's say it's his Red Bull like symphonic thing with the orchestra and everything.
Yeah.
That would you follow him for? I'm not gonna like Kabza,
I might.
100%.
I might.
Kelvin Momo.
I might. Knowing that he's not gonna miss it,
Okay, knowing he's not gonna miss it.
I might.
I think, yeah.
But
Kelvin,
then again, it just has to like my week has to be full of other things. if you
that's
get what I'm
my
saying.
thing. That's what I also realized now. It's like as much as I love him as an artist, I don't think I'm getting that ticket just for his show.
Mhm.
I'm going shop. Yeah, I did that on camera. Sorry.
Yeah, okay.
I don't think I'm going to Joburg just to watch the Red Bull thing and come back.
Yeah.
You know, I would like what you're saying. I'm making it part of the plan, 100%, but not the only reason.
Of
I
course.
think.
It's kind of like how we went and then just did a bunch of things,
Yeah.
if you know what I mean. You know?
It's one of the things.
It's one
it's
of
an
the
activity
things.
on
Uh-huh.
the itinerary.
Exactly.
I don't think I'm solely going there for
No.
that. And that doesn't speak to like me hating him as an artist or
At
whatever.
all, actually.
It's just Cabs I can go though.
Mm-hmm.
That Cabs Maporisa show, the one at Loftus, the one in Pretoria.
Mm-hmm.
That I can go just for that.
I don't remember the last time I actually saw clips from that.
But they were there at Hey Neighbor that time. They only
No,
played,
no, they were. They
they
were.
only played 30 minutes because of the rain.
They were,
schedule,
yeah.
But yeah.
But they rocked.
They gave us.
Mm.
Actually, if anything,
while they were playing, what was
give
playing
them
on the other
30
side?
minutes all the time.
Last.
There was like Blackie or
It was
Folka.
black, bro. I was just running like this. Literally, I started with Scorpion Kick this side. I ran this
It's
side.
either Blackie or Focalistic. And then I remember missing.
No, the steps of the steps I had that day.
Actually, we need to check our steps for that time. We stepped.
It was gang.
We
bro.
stepped.
Mm.
We stepped. We
As
stepped.
if we're in the army. Mm.
No, but yeah, I don't think like I don't rate him as an artist any less. I just have lost the zeal, let me say.
Yeah.
To be like, I need to see him live.
Gotcha.
But that's just me.
Gotcha.
Inside the studio, 100%. I'm gonna listen to this new album. 100%.
Have you heard the album?
No, not yet. Bro, me, he dropped like 3 last year, bro.
Exe?
I'm still on the first one.
Meaning you haven't heard the other ones?
No, I have. Of course, you hear them in passing.
But you
and
haven't
whatnot.
like
but like I haven't
fully
like
digested
yeah.
everything that he has
I'm
released.
still on here where I am. I'm on Sewe. Not like with his mom on the front.
What an album also.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
The one I haven't really paid attention to, which I think I really need to sit down, is
Jazz Cruise?
Cruise.
Jazz Cruise, yeah. Same as well. Same.
Also because Styx's manager has been telling me he needs to come to Zambia.
Who needs to come to Zambia?
Styx.
See?
Yeah.
We bring him?
I don't want to promise.
No.
I don't
We're not
promise.
promising. We're not promising.
I don't want to promise, but like
we're just telling
at
you
the
it's
pr-
possible.
At the price that I've seen, it's very fair.
It's very possible, guys.
It's very, very fair. Also, do you know the thing about Styx that people I think underrate? They think he only DJs like Kelvin Momo music. He makes that music, but as a DJ, I watched the B2B with him and Maporisa. That guy can DJ, bro. Like he can give you a party.
A party.
Like
Yeah.
an actual party.
That can make sense.
And the price I saw
Making sense.
makes sense.
We can do it. We can do it.
Like very, very fair price. I'm not going to say his manager's name, but shout out to that guy.
No, I think that's a good person to bring. I mean, we've obviously also put Chaotic's name in rotation as well as someone who could be like a really dope
Very
person
good
to bring
DJ.
because listen to the way he plays
That's a
at
DJ.
different places. Like that's a DJ.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think that's the other thing I think people like underestimate. Even this guy, what's his name? Caesar. Who has my favorite song out right now.
Yeah, you've been rocking.
Bro, that song is too much.
It's hard.
I told the
In
guy,
that video,
actually,
real.
he's got the same manager as Styx.
Ah, okay.
And I was telling him, I said, when they reach like 1 million views, I said 10K of these views are mine.
Different devices, the own.
I'm telling you. I said, I play that song
Every
so
day.
much, bro. You know, I really, really like it. But yeah, Styx, I think, Caesar as well, I was saying, he can DJ. He's not just a performing artist. You know, he's got that, like the way Fellow is, you know? I think that's the thing people underestimate when they see these people on a flyer.
Yeah.
They will be like, okay, he's coming to perform one song. But the guy plays hour sets, 1 hour 30 sets. He just performs that song at the end because obviously
It's a song.
But
Yeah.
But doesn't mean he can't stand behind the deck
and do the thing.
Do what he needs to do.
Yeah.
So yeah.
With a kashisha on, they love a kashisha.
Hey, South Africans love it. As they call it, hubly.
Hub. Yo.
Hey, they love a hub.
Even me today, I think I might also just indulge in a
herbly.
One, like a 2, like a 3, like a 4. Well, this side at least is cheaper than that side you guys live in.
Where's your unction today? You?
Kunyumba. You and I were in China.
You're just
asking me questions like this.
Okay. I will be at Twangale enjoying the luxury I'm surrounded in. I wish I could show you guys the room. Don't worry.
No, it'll be
on my
BTS.
Instagram.
Actually, what we might do for you
is
maybe even throughout this episode or something, we might do some B-roll or something.
We'll see. Yeah. You see, that's what I'm talking about.
You know what I'm saying? We might just
unction.
We might just extend it a little bit with some visuals for you guys. I don't know how we're gonna do it, but
we'll make a way.
Anyways, you know what to put, I guess.
Will make a way where there seems to be no way.
You guys, you don't know that tune.
We cannot see. He will make a way for me.
You also don't know. It can go spell. Oh,
praise and worship.
I think we even need to start doing that also. Just before we drop the episode.
It can go
spell jam. You know what I mean? We should have a radio.
Yeah.
Spotify radio. It can make sense, but.
But yeah, no, like Asira, let's wrap this up talking about, our favorite topic. Anyways, a nigga topic. Sports. Injected in our veins. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Sports this year, sat. Worst season of my life. My heart is in the gutter.
You know what? Fair shout. Okay, but you're also an Arsenal fan, so
bro,
fair shout. Like,
you're crying. Do you know the pressure, bro, of the high of beating Real Madrid twice?
Yeah, real. Just to go and fall.
Just
afterwards.
To go do nothing.
Hello, that was the happiest day of my life.
Actually, as of the day of this recording, it's the Champions League final.
Oh yeah, real. Yeah. Very much real. But yeah, that was the best day of my life.
Bro.
Oh no, that was the second best day of my life. Barca leaving was the first day. Was the best day of my life. That was also the best game. That was also
a classic.
That was the best game
the
so
best
far.
Series, yeah.
Like, wow. Best series, rather. Yeah. Wow. That second one especially.
Yeah, second leg was crazy. The second leg was insane. I couldn't believe my eyes.
Inters were balling like, they said we have your mother, children, and everyone.
Bro, that one, do you know when teams play like that, huh? For real, for what you're saying. The Mafia has told them that you own.
You. Wait.
If you don't reach this fine, no. They even show you a video with the knife by your mom's neck here. And hey, my friend, go in this game. Whether you die on that pitch or a heart attack or whatever.
Because they bought.
Hey, bro.
Bro, I was almost shedding tears when it was, what was it before? 3-3?
It was 3-3, yeah.
When it was 3-3, before that 94 or whatever.
Bro, it was insane.
I was shedding tears.
Because
I was like,
Barca also play like
again, you fuckers.
They also play like it's next goal wins.
Yeah, last.
That's the kind of football they're playing, right?
Yeah.
It's literally, it's like, if we score, we've won the game.
And
they
were down just to come and lead. I was like, fuck these guys.
Yeah,
again. I was like, these fuckers are winning a treble this year. God is good, actually.
Yeah.
Not winning a treble has been the best thing of this year. Thank you.
But yeah, like, I saw this thing that I was telling you about, that apparently it's the first time in history 5 different English teams have won like
a trophy,
yeah.
Which is crazy.
Liverpool won the league, Spurs Europa League,
Crystal Palace,
FA Cup, Newcastle
Chelsea.
League Cup, and then Chelsea Conference League.
Yeah.
Of course, there's more competition, so it's
right.
new, but like that's still insane that it's been so spread out.
Yeah.
Like everyone has tasted something except City, Arsenal.
And we're talking about the first time.
And United,
like, do you know when football started?
Yeah.
And seeing the first time.
Yeah.
That's actually crazy.
It's good for the sport though.
It is.
I think it's kind of
Arab money, by the way, is the reason to why this sport has changed.
Arab money there.
Is the reason to why this sport has gotten better, just saying.
I don't know why guys like hating. But yeah, like that's been very, very interesting. Like to see.
NBA, we got 2 finalists. Well, anyways, 2 finalists we'll probably say.
Will be 2.
We know who it is. It's Indiana and
OKC. Shout out to SGA, man. I doubt it.
Did you?
I doubt it because I think I'm more of an Ant fan than he is.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah.
I see.
And
Is it because of Ant's personality that you're more of his?
I think so.
Yeah, makes sense.
Bro, SGA is just a guy.
He's just a baller.
Like, that's
he's just a court baller.
The thing is, right, for this year, I would say, it's probably the first time Ant's bullshit, like his chat, has actually been backed by him going,
his performances.
Yeah. And then he meets, like, have you seen SJ's pictures, bro? He looks like the way Jokic also looked, like he's just there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey,
even looks like he doesn't bowl.
like he doesn't talk.
Yeah.
You would think he's just a squad player.
But MVP. And if he wins this, the last person to do it was Curry. So like that's some high,
you know,
caliber to be at.
The thing about Ant is he says bring them on, bring KD, bring Steph, bring LeBron. He says bring everyone. Cool. He's basically saying I'm the new guy here. Like, you know, F all these old chaps.
Yeah.
I'm the guy. And to be fair, this year he was. But now
he was. Now he met someone that is
someone that
crazy.
said, my boss.
If it was Wolves, Indiana, who would you take? Who would you think would take it all?
I'm still taking Wolves. Timberwolves. Yeah.
Okay.
But Indiana, I'm not gonna lie, while we're on the topic,
have shocked me.
Because the New York Knicks,
because the way they're taking Knicks,
yeah, they're bashing them like it's like the New York Knicks didn't even deserve to be there.
I thought Knicks,
which is insane because the Knicks deserve to be there.
Real.
So the fact that you're getting slapped up like this is shocking. But it's one thing I do respect about American sports. You know, at the end of the day, win or lose.
That's it. There's nothing draw, what, chan. Nah.
Go your separate ways. Right. It's proper.
Winner, loser.
There's one of you, the rest forget. And that's what's even like more painful about American sports, to be fair, is you can be good until that one game.
Yeah. I mean,
you can literally that game same game. And then
like that you
can play before. 6 fantastic games. The 7th one, sorry.
Because the last game that Wolves played, they lost by what, 30 points?
Yeah. The whitewash.
Yeah, they were cleaned.
Yeah.
Cleaned. I don't remember how many points
New York though was exciting because of their fan base more than, for me at least.
Yeah. Fair.
Their fan base was way more exciting.
So if you're saying OKC, Indiana, what is your predictions? What's your prediction there?
I think it's going to go to game 7.
Wow.
To be honest, I do think it's going to go to game 7. Both, like, mostly because they weren't expecting to see each other. So one night it would be like, okay, cool. Another night it would be like, yeah. One night it would be like, yeah.
You know, I didn't think about it like that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't think either side was thinking, if we get this far, this is who we're going to see.
Yeah.
And even on the East, they were thinking, if we get this far, this is what we're going to see.
I think people predicted OKC being there more than Indiana being there.
100%.
I mean, they were first.
Indiana,
anyways.
I think even still. I mean,
Indiana's what, 4th?
Yeah.
3rd?
I think 4th.
4th or something like that? Yeah.
And these guys, I think, are still they're entering the MVP, by the way. So, like, Indiana is still underdogs, but I do think they will take it that far. If they do it in 6, I'll be I think OKC will win overall. But I do think it'll be 7 games.
Yeah?
I do think it'll be 7.
I think it's 6 games.
OKC or
OKC. I think OKC.
We also need to do it. What the hell?
Yeah,
what the hell? Burton. I'm blasting that song if he wins.
It's going to cut. Like I don't even know where I'm gonna watch that final from. I don't even know those ones for 0-3 now,
bro. I don't know how I'm gonna watch the World Cup at that time.
Fuck,
doomed. I don't know. Granddaddy's will be open at 2 a.m. on a Wednesday.
Oh, real.
And it's this time of the year, so it's cold as hell.
I know exactly how I'm gonna watch it.
At home.
I'll be there. What are you talking about, Kazo?
Real.
What?
Last.
I should be here watching at 0-3 when I can be there with the sun
Mexico 2026.
Don't talk. What?
Scary hours. Turn the tacos off, please.
Wait.
Turn the tacos off.
Wait.
That's Mexican food, dog. I'm respecting their culture.
No, real.
That's not racist.
No, but it just caught me off guard. That's all it was.
That's the whole point.
It just really, really caught me off guard. Like shit. But we do appreciate you guys.
Guadalajara, Sinaloa. I forget the other cities.
Mexico City,
Alaves, all of them.
Lima.
Yeah. Tulum.
I'm so dead.
Long live tequila. Long live Don Julio.
Agave. But that's what it is.
Scary hours.
Jalapeno.
Turn the cameras off.
Jalapeno. Wait.
Jalapeno is crazy.
It's so crazy.
That's insane.
But for real.
Burrito. Long live Sofia Vergara.
Last.
Who else? Griselda Black. Oh, she's Colombian.
But last. We're saying South American. I can't say Lima without, like, that's obviously South America. Peru.
Good shout.
Yeah, exactly.
Pablo Escobar. El Chapo.
Onu start saying now cocaine on the thing like this. Like, what are we talking about?
Rafael de Guzman. Anyways, I've stopped. Before I get in trouble with this podcast.
I'm telling you, they can flag it down.
This thing, no
they can
visa
flag
for
it-
this guy.
They can flag this thing down.
Nah.
Real. But no, for real.
Long live the American Empire. I need that visa, bro. I need that visa.
That is not saying make America great. Just to enter.
Hey, bro,
No,
make America
I gotta
great
do what I gotta do to enter.
I need
this.
that visa, bro.
I gotta enter, bro. I'm telling you. No, you've killed me. But again, appreciate y'all for watching this far. You can obviously keep checking us out on YouTube. We'll try to keep dropping. No, we will be dropping a lot more videos. Hopefully more frequently. Thank you once again to Twangale for allowing us to do this thing. We do appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
If you are listening on audio, Spotify itself, you can rate this specific episode. Give it a 5-star. You know what I'm saying? Leave a comment. No, not rate.
You can
review.
Yeah.
Do leave a comment. Hopefully get back to y'all. And yeah.
Yeah. YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Find us everywhere. Scary hours. Turn the tacos off.
Please.
7 minutes.